What is up, gamers? Welcome to the Gamer Gear Podcast, featuring your host, Manic the Manic Mechanic, featuring John the Tactician and Jax Bizarre.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's been like what 2 weeks? We took Thanksgiving off. Oh, crazy.
Yeah, it felt like forever because that 1 week of not doing it.
Yeah, it honestly has.
I've been a vegetable for the past 2 weeks. I just been like existing.
So true. It feels like so much has happened the past 2 weeks.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's awesome that happened was all this amazing tea I drank.
Yes. What tea are they referring to? They are referring to the Dragon's Treasure tea that you can get for 10% off at thedragonstreasure.com if you use code MANIC. That is MANIC.
Nice.
Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update just came out Thursday, I believe. Maybe Wednesday.
It's
I'm
finally
not sure.
complete. They finally
So
did
true. It's actually a decent update. Speaking of which, I just uploaded a Minecraft video. Very cool.
Minecraft.
It's one of my my better performing videos, I think. That has to do with Minecraft. Normally my Minecraft videos just die. just die immediately. Yeah, probably because I'm talking about how to build a cock and ball torture chair.
That's fine. I'm researching it myself. Don't worry. We got it.
Researching it.
Yeah, man.
dude, okay, like everybody's finding it like so funny how I just scream into my mic at the end. It's great.
You guys should watch it.
So true. Yeah, another thing you guys should watch, chances are you already have, is the Cuckold Simulator Team SNEED interview.
Great interview.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, and by the way, after the live stream, I added timestamps or chapters, I should say, in the description, so you can skip to whatever parts. You know which part's which.
It's a good interview. I watched the entire thing, and I had a few chuckles. Chat, they had some good banger jokes and stuff. It gives you it makes you sit down like, wow, this developer, Team SNEED, if he refers to himself as SNEED, he's making a game for fun, and he's very open and honest and stuff, which is great, which is cool. He's a person that you can enjoy. It makes me want to play the game, but maybe Manic the Manic Mechanic will do another live stream of playing it so I can watch, and maybe he'll convince me to spend money on it, maybe buy some DLC for it, support the industry.
Apparently, when I voice the female characters, I have a sexy female voice.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One of the viewers were like, "Hey, why does that woman sound so sexy?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
That's great. I mean, this game has 827 positive reviews, and if you look at it, some people have put some like decent reviews and actual time in this game. The anime girl. What is it? Anime girl genocide? People speed running that. That's like people find fun in anything.
I'm so glad I asked about Anime Girl Genocide, and I'm so happy about his answer. It was so funny. Like how he's like, oh yeah, this dude just speed ran like the first level, so he just added a second one just for speed running. It's like it's so great. It's so great. And like it was like, oh yeah, like the first episode, is supposed to be so funny, looks and I was shooting it up. Probably censor that.
You're beaking it up.
Add a few more vowels.
And then, it's just like some industrial thing that's like, it looks kind of, bland.
It's the symbol of capitalism in our country.
It just reminds me of like a Call of Duty map. Honestly, yeah, that was really funny. I like during work, I was just listening to his previous interviews because I didn't want to repeat questions, obviously.
Yeah, that's some real journalism.
Yeah,
Make sure you get the new stuff out, yeah. New
yeah,
info.
yeah. Dude, like a quote unquote real journalist would just like email Team Sneed, won't even wait for him to respond. Have a pre-written article is like Team Sneed is leading an incel revolution or whatever, and then just like go from there.
And that's not even a meme. That's like real. I don't know if you remember. This is maybe like 3 years ago. Persona 5 has a song, and it sounds like the song said something bad, and they reached out to Atlas. But before
Yeah,
Atlas could say something, they published it was Kotaku. They published an
I
article.
remember that.
And I'm sitting there, and then the person who
Fuck
wrote the
talk, dude.
article the person that wrote the article said, "Hey, this art we wrote it. We were gonna see if they didn't respond. We wrote an article just in case, but my boss decided to publish the article without my permission." And it's like because they had to write the article either way. It didn't matter if they respond or didn't. The journalist had to write the article. So he wrote an article, and I just like I don't know, man. That's and as far as I know, from my understanding, that kind of messed up their journalist career a little. Besides working at Kotaku anyway, but you know, it messed them up a lot. And I don't think anything ever happened to the 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 boss man who published it early or whatever. And I'm like, man, it's the corruption in the journalist industry. I would have never
Mm.
guessed.
No way. Corruption in journalism?
Oh,
Dude,
man.
I didn't even know I couldn't spell journalism until I tried to spell it the other day. I'm like, dang, I can't spell this word. It's hard because it's never been real to me, right? It's never been real. So why would I want to spell it correctly?
Yeah.
I
Well, what
I
are
get like pre-writing it to, just in case it saves time, but it also like gives you that preconceived notion that are like already in your head. It kind of solidifies a
Yeah.
position
yeah.
before you even get the actual opinion.
Yeah, I remember in 2017 when Sonic Forces came out, somebody live streamed it, went through the entire game in like 3 hours, and
Yeah.
then said this game is dog poopy, and then just returned it, like asked for a refund. And then like I'm pretty sure it is Polygon that wrote a hit piece about that streamer.
It's got kind of now where it feels like it's like a joke. Like, obviously they're doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
Because some articles are just like just really, really stupid. And I don't know, man. You have to do your own research. Like if someone says something, look into another article or 3 or 4, right? And then also, stories change over time. My feelings on things have changed over the years if I hated something.
Okay. Yeah, just sometimes go to the primary source. That'll always be superior.
Yeah, the more sources to go through is like just a huge game of telephone. If you can get it straight from the source, it's better.
A lot of people that get interviewed now, like if people misquote them, like the people like they're either their account like on Twitter or other social media, or maybe the business will like say, "Hey, this isn't right."
Are you guys familiar with Count Dankula?
Yes, I know the name.
I've
Yeah,
heard.
what he does is when he gets an interview for like a quote or a comment from a journalist, he just sends them a picture of his nutsack.
Yeah, don't have an interview with them. Then they can't stand you or things you didn't say.
You get blacklisted.
Yeah, and also he's sold pictures of his balls as NFTs.
Hey,
Oh my
man,
god.
you know, you do what you want to do. People can't tell you what not to do until you get arrested,
Oh,
and then
jeez.
Kotaku blacklists you because you wrote a mean
No.
article about them.
Oh, no loss at
Yeah,
all.
we won't-
You know what would be cool? You know what would be awesome? If our listeners, our wonderful listeners, we're in December right now. If our listeners would go to the comment section, not the premiere when we premiere the video, in the comment section, well, besides liking, we're near the end of the year. What is the Gamer Gear podcast listeners' game of the year? Like, what is your guys's? I want to know what our fan base, our wonderful watchers, the maniacs, the manic maniacs, what is the game that they love? And then at least one person's gonna say Cuck Simulator, and they're gonna say how it changed their life and saved them.
So true. It
Maybe
changed my life. That jump started my whole YouTube quote unquote career.
it helps some people realize that they are indeed being cucked.
So true.
That's how it goes. So, is anyone caught up with the story about what Take Two did about like trademarking, copyrighting a game's name?
No, please.
So, Take Two. So Take Two, they publish, with Rockstar, with Hangar 30, like Grand Theft Auto, Mafia, Borderlands. But there's Hazelight Studios. They made a game called It Takes Two. They also made A Way Out, and I think Brothers.
Oh, dude, I love those games.
They got uh they got hit with a claim for the name It Takes Two because Takes Two's in it. Not Take Two, Takes Two. Um
Bruh.
so basically it's not saying they can't make money off their game. It's just basically meaning that there can't be It Takes Two a sequel. They can't use that name anymore. Now
It takes three. They add a cuck and a bull in this relationship.
now they've done this before. So there's another business. It's a clothing brand. It's called Fane. It's like Max Payne, but Fane. I don't know if it's a person's name, but Takes Two did a trademark claim against them. There's an axe throwing company called Rockstar Axe Throwing. They can no longer do any. They can't use that name. And there's a music book brand called Think Like a Rockstar that had to abandon their trademark because of Take Two's claim.
Hmm.
Think Like a Rockstar. That's not that you can't own that, but apparently because it has Rockstar in it, Take Two says you can't use that name. Apparently they've done it to other people. That's shitty, dude. Now they're not taking money or anything. You're just saying that going forward, you just can't use this name in anything afterwards. So obviously they're probably never going to make a sequel to It Takes Two, and It Takes Two is pretty cool, and A Way Out's
Yeah.
great. But it's it's real shitty. It's just like what Bethesda did, where you can't use the word Elder or Scrolls or Fallout in anything because they're going to sue you. Because famous YouTuber Captain Sparkles made a mobile game called Fortress Fallout, and they were going to get sued, so they had to change their name to Fortress Outfall. Or I think it was like, or maybe I think that, and they had to change it again to Fortress Fury, because like Minecraft, the Mojang made a game called Scrolls, and then Bethesda's like, we're going to sue your ass. You can't use the words, and then there's I think it was like a 3-year lawsuit or something, and eventually like it set out of court or whatever. No one got in trouble, but technically Bethesda won because they can't make a sequel to Scrolls or whatever. It's nuts, man. It's everyone's saying that there's really no point to counter this claim because it's going to cost some. And Hazelight isn't owned by anyone, right? They just get a publishing company to publish their games, so they're too small. So it's just someone small being bullied for the stupidest reason possible. Also, like they try to trademark bully. They made Rockstar made a bully game, and they're trying to like trademark bully. John loves this stuff, right? John, you like it when small people get shoved in the dirt.
Trademarking stuff like the word rock in star, like freaking like I mean freaking like if you make like another rock band video, what are you gonna like copyright rock band, like a rock band video game because it has the word rock in it.
Don't give them ideas.
You just can't. It's just if you make a game or even a book, anything entertainment wise, if you make anything and you're like, let's say, I'm gonna teach you how to craft in mine, and then all of a sudden, technically, under the way that Take Two did it, Microsoft could say, no, you can't you can't use this because it's got mine and craft in it, even though they're separate words, they're not together. You can't. I just, it's unnecessary. They're not going to steal money from you. There's no way Think Like a Rock Star. There's no way a book called Think Like a Rock Star or a class or a store called that is going to take away money from Rockstar.
Like patent trolls, just patent everything. So like when someone makes something that's kind of similar to yours, you're like, oh, I own that patent. You gotta pay me now. But you weren't actually making it. You just like decided to copyright, like patent everything. Like what in the world?
Yeah, just imagine if I don't know, just imagine if I copyrighted Mechanic.
You could like see all the auto mechanics out there. Like what in the world?
You could do Manic Mechanic, and let's say some guy said the crazy mechanic. It's too close to Manic, it's too close to that, and you have Mechanic. So technically, therefore, by the power of the sun and moon at a perpendicular angle in the Pythagorean theorem, I'm gonna cuck your mom. That's exactly what they're saying.
Let's go. Yeah, I think I remember because when you're a growing YouTuber, you like kind of search your name on YouTube to see where you rank on the algorithm. Obviously, in like a private tab. But I remember there is definitely like some song called Manic Mechanic. And okay, wait.
Here, I take
Okay,
these kids.
I'm literally in a private window right now, and I search up Manic Mechanic, and it's like auto resto mod Manic Mechanic Gasoline Media with 86,000 subscribers. Okay,
I put Manic Mechanic and ZZ Top. Manic Mechanic came up.
but yeah, if I put ZZ Top, I don't even know what that. If you search Manic the Mechanic, I'm the second result after ZZ Top.
I got
So
Auto. What is this? Auto Resto Mod Manic Mechanic Gasoline Media.
It's ridiculous. So imagine if they like if someone patented or copyrighted the legend word for like game titles. What in the world? Like legends like in every game. Like there's so many games that has legend in the title. It's not just Legend of Zelda or like Legend of Korra or like Legend or Dragoon or whatever, you know.
That's a good game, Legend of Dragoon. Everyone should play it, except for when it doesn't work properly because you can't get the presses correctly. That's an old game, dude.
Old game.
Yeah, Legend of Dragoon. They should remake that.
Or are you thinking Panzer Dragoon or
No, Legend
yeah,
of Dragoon.
different? Okay.
I also like a Panzer Dragoon, but it had a horrible remake.
Yeah, I've heard as such.
Dude, the game was broken at launch, and
Mm.
like people like, look, man, you can love games. I'm fine with it. But sometimes if you're defending a game and you're starting to sweat and you're kind of yelling and use the exclamation points, you probably need to like go outside and like breathe some pine tree or something because it's not that hard. You shouldn't be sweating.
Yeah, what's that new catchphrase now? Touch grass.
Yes, it
Like,
is.
I love going outside. There's
Man,
cats
I
outside.
really, I feel like a boomer because I'm like, touch grass. Is that what they're saying now?
Yes. Yes, that
Oh,
is what us Zoomers say. So does the bad person reflect, if you say millennial or Gen X? Does that also apply to Zoomer or Gen Z?
There's always like the jokes in it, because you never know when people use that. They use it as a joke, or maybe they use it educational. But some people they use
Mhm.
it like they're trying to insult you, and I'm like, it's like I bet if I punch you in the face, you probably cry. So like I don't know what you're trying to say. No one's ever tried to like call me these things. And I like
Yeah.
to think I'm fairly non-confrontational and I'm very kind. But I've seen people in real life call someone like a boomer, and the guy's like, "I'm 23. I'm 23. I'm one of you." Because like what is?
No,
Oh my god, what's
uh,
what's after millennial? The like past.
Gen Gen Z.
Yeah, so a Gen Z calls another Gen Z a millennial or a boomer. I'm like, you're obviously joking. You know,
Yeah, obviously. It's
He's like,
you
I'm
can still have a
23.
boomer mindset.
Yeah, that's what's important. Again, that's the whole thing that, and just like you said, like people, like some people watch different things. Like for me, growing up, I saw Andy Griffith all the time. because like
Who?
'cause I didn't, come on now, you don't know who Anne Griffith is? You're crazy.
I've heard of
But
him.
I didn't have, like my uncle and stuff would like record stuff off of like a VCR, and my knowledge comes from the older stuff. So when I finally got a satellite, I'm like, oh my god, I'm God. I'm so powerful. Look at all these channels, and I still like. I'm like, I can't find nothing to watch, but at least I have options.
Yeah, I've met people that are older than me that didn't know what a VHS was.
Uh, I don't. It's like usually a joke and stuff, but I haven't seen a VCR in like a millennia. Like I don't even like. And then you probably go try to buy one and they raise it up like $500. They try to sell it on it's just like the Spider-Man Nowhere Home where someone sells a ticket for 25K. People, they just like, hey man, we're gonna sell something for a really high price. I'm just gonna hope someone buys it.
Yeah, that's the move. Because what if someone does buy
It's crazy.
it?
Right? Because people are still selling PS5 for like $1,000. And I'm like, I got a PS5, so I don't have no right to complain about people not getting one. But I'm like, if you're that desperate, like,
Yeah.
pick up a hobby. Maybe go like learn to play the violin or something.
Maybe
And
just get a computer. If you're gonna pay $1,000 for a console, just get a computer at that point.
like obviously you buy a PS5 for $500 is way better than buying a PC for $500. But if you're gonna spend $1,000, like, dude, you could buy. I don't know. It's just
Okay. Like I hate
be
to be
careful.
like the I hate to be the PC elitist, but I must say that I use this computer to do work and stuff.
To do
So
everything. Everything.
I mean,
basically,
Literally everything.
everyone should have a computer. I think a computer enables you, even a shitty computer enables you to do. Look, I hate doing stuff on my phone. Right? It's just because it's just not. I hate it. I don't hardly use apps on my phone because I feel like it's stupid. Because all these apps are garbage, and then like in a year, my phone's going to be outdated, and it's gonna like drain its battery when I don't use it faster. When I use it for some reason, I don't understand. But like you get a crappy laptop for like $100 that allows you to browse the internet. There's infinite free stuff as long as you have access to internet to look at. So, and then you get, I don't know. Like everyone should have a computer. A computer enables you to watch our contents. If you have a phone, that's great too. And you can use, and you can watch 4K now on the consoles because they enable 4K and HDR. And technology's there, but a computer's when I went to school, back in the olden days, back when people went to school and now everyone's at home. But when you go to school, you see a computer. I never did work. I was on the computer playing games online all the time and then got in trouble.
yeah,
And like, they're like,
yeah.
go to the principal office. I'm like, okay, the principal's not a bad guy. He can't do nothing to me.
Did you really have to meet the principal for like playing computer games on the school computer?
We had classes where it's like we're going to teach you how to type, and we're also going to teach you how to use like Word documents and stuff. But I would go on to like Cool Math Games or the older websites where you play games, and she's like, "Uh-oh, you're not doing what I said. Go to principal office." And I would get there, and then she forgot to call the principal. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Well, the teacher told me to come here." And he's like, "I've not got a call for anyone." He's like, "Go back to class."
Oh, okay. We can relate about playing cool math games and learning how to type. Very
I never learned.
cool.
I don't know how to type. I use two fingers.
Wait, I thought like the point and peck or search and peck, whatever it's called.
Wait, what?
The
Search impact.
search and peck. The like, is that the
Oh, the
two
typing
finger?
style.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's yeah. If he's using two fingers, he's like pecking at his keyboard. I use all 10 digits.
Dude, I type so fast. I don't have to look at the keyboard, but if I use more than two fingers, I go blind. I can't do anything. Like it's impossible. Like you tell me to use two fingers and use my thumb for spacebar, you've lost me. Like you're in space and I'm sitting here eating dirt. Like I can't. I'm fast. I was born different. Gamer Gear
Yeah.
exclusive.
Oh, you wanna? You want to hear something? I think between the last 2 weeks and now, basically everybody has had dislikes disabled on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've noticed that now. Half my videos don't have the dislikes on them anymore. It's weird.
Yeah, they were rolling them out for different accounts,
they
which
had to do it
is
account by account by account. Really? What the hell?
but there is a Chrome extension that allows you to see the dislikes now.
That's
Yeah, I need to
nice.
So,
install that.
yeah. It's I think it's just like returnyoutubedislikes.com.
Hmm.
Let's see. We're gonna
You
do it
got
live.
you got to like those critical thinkers that figure out how to work around these multi-billion-dollar companies that try to do something.
You
Well, technically speaking, like the data is still there. That's how they're able to use it. They just they
Yeah.
just yeah, YouTube specifically is just not putting it on the page. But if you know how to look at a web browser, if you know how to look at data requests coming in, you could see it in there and data being returned. It's like, oh, here's the video ID, here's a view count, here's a like counter, and then right next to it is a dislike. They just don't show the dislikes in the page, but it's still there. Uh,
Hmm.
eventually, eventually they're gonna take it out of their response from whenever you look for a video. They're gonna take it out of the response data probably, um,
Hmm.
and then you won't be able to get that from the API anymore from the response. But apparently, from what these extensions are doing, from what a lot of these are doing, they're gonna save like every time you're looking at a video and it retrieves the dislike count, they're gonna save it into their database. And I guess they're always gonna keep like the latest count of the discount up on in their database. And then when YouTube finally removes the dislike from the response data, they're just gonna use whatever inside the database, and then they're gonna use like prediction algorithms, like, oh, what's the history of their channel? How many dislikes have like each video in the past had? And
Hmm.
I think also if creators are using the extension, they're probably just rip it straight from the creator and get their most recent data from that. Well,
Okay.
yeah,
The future.
Do you know what YouTube is going to remove next?
Your opinions.
I
Yeah.
mean, they already have it where you can disable comments, so maybe they'll just make it so you can't even have comments
No,
at all
okay.
anymore.
But you can like and dislike comments, but you can't see the dislikes on comments.
Yeah, I've always
Yeah.
thought that was
Y-
weird. That's weird. Like,
Yeah.
just show me, show me.
Yeah, I think it's just like the upvotes minus downvotes. I think because that's how Reddit does it, I think.
They're gonna add reactions like happy face, sad face, angry face, smug face.
No, they're gonna remove the like counter for likes or not likes comments.
Well, yeah, so you can't be like, oh, like this to dislike the video or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, and also like if there's a comment that's like going like is like a top comment, you're not gonna be able like to verify that. So say a big movie comes out, trailer I should say, it's not well received. Comments are all negative. They could just suppress some comments, the top comments that are negative towards it.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that you know a lot of big companies they know if something's not going to be positive, they know people are going to have like some kind of issue with it.
Oh, we all know what it is. It's just suppression of information and opinion.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
What is a suppression of, and I don't know if I mentioned this the other day, but apparently the trailer for Hogwarts Legacy is done, but the company of Warner Brothers are scared because they know when they release the trailer for the game, there's going to be more backlash for J.K. Rowling. So and this person that leaked it has been right about a lot of stuff. So they're just not releasing the trailer yet, and they don't even know if they're going to release a trailer this year because they're so afraid of the backlash. Because every
God.
time, because every like, look, every J.K. Rowling has nothing to do with this game. She has had no, like, I even said it earlier. She has no connection to this game. The team that made this game are the people that did the story and everything. But the reason why we haven't heard anything, and the reason why we heard anything, is because like the not the people at the studio, like they're worried, but the people above them are like, we don't want bad press for this game. This game got leaked by GeForce Now to be coming out in March. That's December to January, February, March. That's like 90 days. The game's supposed to be come out, and they've not. It's because they're scared that if they do the trailer, people are going to start saying stuff. And now, a lot of game, I think a couple of Call of Duty trailers and stuff, they don't have comments on them, right? So this trailer's gonna come out on YouTube, and it's gonna have no likes or dislikes, or maybe they'll show you see likes and no comments.
I don't think they're really scared of YouTube backlash. I think they're more scared of like on Twitter.
Yeah, that's why the Twitter account doesn't post
Mm,
stuff. They have it because like they know if they
mm,
start posting, someone's gonna make a comment. Um, it's hilarious to me. Like I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I don't care about J.K. Rowling. I don't like whatever. They're rich. They can just go and live, and their children can live in a cave forever. They can do whatever they want. But why are you condemning this game studio who's done nothing wrong? Why like we're just putting this studio who's done nothing
mm.
wrong in bad light, and I hate that. The developers are
Yeah,
just doing the best they can.
yeah. Remember they basically released a hit piece on one of the developers
Yes, they
until he
did.
quit. That was
Yeah. He I watched the whole thing, and and it's like videos on his channel that are like old videos, you know?
I mean,
And nothing like a guy, I don't want to say his name because I'm not gonna, but he came out and says, anyone knows anything about this, the guy that works at Hogwarts Legacy, have any like pieces about him, reach out to me and I'll do an interview with you. But no interviews ever came out because no one from that studio even cared about this journalist trying to. And this is after the hit piece. Other people came out and say, "Hey, if you heard anything," it's just people just want to attack people for no reason.
yeah, it's genuinely like I don't really care. I like okay, think of it like this. Like how long has it been since J.K. Rowling said, like men are men and women are women? Like how long has it been? 2018? It's like
Yep.
the hate for her, if it's yeah, like it has died down as much as it is gonna die down for a long time. It's not gonna matter.
It's not even that. It's also the fact that feel people. I hate saying the word entitled, but people feel like they're entitled to shit on someone forever. And I'm just like I may not agree with everything J.K. Rowling said, and I also don't agree with like them not doing research. I'm like, do research before you say something. But I'm like, damn, like you guys want to assassinate someone. Like, damn, it's like, calm down, touch some grass.
Yeah,
Like John says,
uh,
John's favorite thing.
yeah. Like to be fair, I feel like she should hire someone to moderate her phone usage.
Dude, I I she I don't know. I feel like you're that powerful. You have that money, and then she still writes books under different people's names. You know, uh,
Does she?
yeah, like she has like a man name she uses for some of her books, like a guy name she uses. Like I think it's like Robert or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, but she's got like 20 million followers on like Twitter or something, and then she'll release something and she gets like maybe 1,000 like likes or like maybe not even 1,000 comments. Because people just don't care. People do not care, right? They don't care. But wait until she says something that people don't agree with, and it goes to like 50 million responses.
Mm.
And I'm like, damn, dude. People like to get mad.
Yeah, you can't have discussions on Twitter anymore. It's just all echo chambers of you don't agree with me, you're a heretic. You must be burned by the stake.
Mm.
I love steak.
I think Twitter's algorithm just encourages just like basically stoking the fires, basically.
That's
Um,
absolutely how it is, yeah. Because I mean, it gets interactions, and that's what Twitter wants is interactions.
man, I'll
Uh,
tell you what, you get like if you type in like just like a hashtag or just a keyword into Twitter, it's like there's no way. Sometimes there's no way like this is like real time. Like they're doing some shifting, right?
oh
Because
yeah, yeah. That's been proven basically.
because some like I think it was like Dune, the movie Dune came out. Before all that happens, they create like, oh, if you hashtag Dune, you'll get like a special icon. So they've already put stuff in place to protect whatever they want to protect. So like SMT5 got a special Jack Frost I don't know what you call it on when you do a hashtag and it turns into an image. I don't know what they call that on Twitter,
Mm.
but they already had
Emotes,
stuff.
Custom emoji.
They
yeah,
already
emoji.
had, yeah. I don't know. You know, there you're not everything's being changed or shifted around. So you're never going to see things if it was 100% unbiased. It's just not going to work. We know that. You know, because like we put Manic the mechanic and other things showed up. That's crazy. YouTube, stop it. Put Manic at the
So
top.
true.
Put him at the top.
Yeah. For me at the top, I'm growing. I'm a very up and coming YouTuber. All right.
Lovable fans.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all just wait until I start an SMP. All right. Then we'll truly blow up. For my 12 days of Christmas, I'm just gonna add like random people who have no business interacting with me, and
Yep.
then like ask if they want to be on the SMP.
I love systematic multiprocessing.
Oh.
I have no idea what SMP is.
Survival
uh
multiplayer.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
like yeah, it's like Dream.
I forgot Dream was real.
Is he?
I don't know.
It's a
I don't
dream.
know.
This
What
is Dream.
the dream is me waking up and playing Minecraft, and it's actually going to be great. I haven't downloaded. I haven't touched it, so who knows? Who knows if
I
it's
haven't
going to
played
work?
You've
Minecraft.
never played Minecraft?
I haven't played
Uh,
Minecraft in 2 years
Oh, okay. Okay.
because I was going to play with John at one point, but John's like, it's not hard enough for him. Like, dude, I'm not playing a
So,
hardcore mode unless I'm not ready for that.
so that
But
was
John's like, it's too easy.
so that was like before the Nether update was even announced.
Dude, when I played Minecraft 2 years ago, I played it for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, no, this shit. What's going on? I just can't. I have no desire to play it by myself.
Now you
There's no power inside my brain that says play this alone. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not a loser.
now you know how I feel about Terraria.
No, no, I don't know. Terraria's pretty. I don't know. Terraria's pretty fun because you have the NPCs that come and they talk to you, and then they fight. That that
Oh,
that animal girl, whatever, with the horns or whatever, she kicks ass in Terraria. She's pretty
you
great.
know what? Okay, let's just say like be like during like lockdown, my friends we were all playing Minecraft. It was so great. Okay, I there was a village near our houses, so I figured I might as well spruce up the village. So I build new houses, and but yeah, like I research a lot on how to like get proper villager prices and how to like control the jobs
Population.
professions they
Oh yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was really cool. I like grew the village basically. I I have some cool custom buildings. The funny thing is that it would go off into a swamp, and so I built a deck basically that would go above it. I use slabs for that. And
Mm-hmm.
the funny thing is, villagers don't walk on slabs, so I had to replace them all with full blocks.
Damn,
Ye-
that,
yeah,
that's a villain's origin story.
yeah. And then iron golems started spawning, and then I built a huge wall around the village. And that made it really easy for the raids.
I love it when you raid. I love it when they attack me. Like show my true power.
So true.
But I love Minecraft. Minecraft should do crossovers with stuff. John, have you played any of the crossover with Terraria or Don't Starve? I know you played a little bit. Have you played more than we talked last 2 weeks? We haven't talked 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's all right. It's mainly been Don't Starve I've been playing. But I didn't actually get to play any of it, the content myself, but I know about it. It is pretty good crossover content to Don't
I,
Starve. The boss battles
mhm.
are pretty nice and some pretty good items too. Though I do wish there was more exclusive items. There was a lot of skins they added, which they're
Mhm.
cool, and technically you can't buy them because you can only use them with you only get them with the in-game resource you get by playing the game. Um, so there's no pay to win directly anyway. You can of course buy items and then sell the items to to get the currency you need, but
I
overall
know
it is good.
they did like 4 hot fixes for like balance changes for
Mm.
Don't Starve. I'm like, man, what's going on? But like, Don't Starve Together is still like it's. I think again, like, I think it's like the last like 12 months was like the most profitable since
Mhm.
like the first year or whatever. So
Yeah, it's a very
they're just
popular game, so
Doesn't that
making
apply
money.
to all video games?
yeah.
It's like 2020 GTA Online made the most ever, and it was from
Uh,
2013.
that's people just buying $20 unopened copies to get the
Mm.
premium bundles in it, and then they sell the
Oh
Oh.
my
game and
god.
get they my friend who works at GameStop said if you buy the $20 like on sale edition of GTA, you'll get like the bundle code that's worth more than $20 of the in-game money. So they just buy the copies of the game and then they sell it and get like $5. And
Eh.
technically they spend $15 for $30 worth of stuff. That's why
Huh.
GTA sells so many copies.
Huh. I did
It's
Jeez.
not.
crazy.
Numbers
I did
fudging.
not know that.
Mhm. Because there's like the premium edition. There's like I don't know. Because people like I don't know, man. Like I see no reason to want to spend money in GTA Online. But there's a rant on that on another video that we did. So that you could go touch that and.
Yeah.
Yeah. About like like me not thinking Minecraft's too easy. I'm like it kind of is. Like you get the equipment that you need and you can just beat the game. I mean, you can say about any game, but compared to like Terraria is a lot more action focused, a lot more platforming. Combat's more it's more intense, I'd say.
Robot
And
John showed up.
what? Oh, Alright,
I
like
was like,
what's the most intense thing in Minecraft you find? Like, okay, you do some raids,
you fall
and
in the
then
lava, and you cry.
yeah, yeah.
You dig down, even though you're not supposed to. Like just
Mm.
it's been in your brain since like beta. Don't dig down. But I'm lazy. It's part of my genetic code. I have to just don't.
Yeah, for like now it would be the warden. That'd be the most
Mhm.
scary thing in Minecraft, but I have not faced it yet.
Yeah.
I literally saw the name the warden. I'm guessing it's
Mm.
a boss. I just haven't looked. I'm
Um,
guessing.
Think
it's
Mixter X from like RE2.
Mm, I'm
Yeah.
just
ooh.
gonna give it to you. um, Manic. If you had to choose 2 games to cross over, what 2 games would you want to cross over, and why is it Minecraft and Cuckold Simulator?
Oh my god.
You got to go cuck the villagers.
Mm. Oh, now I just want the villagers to wear that hat and the glasses,
You got DLC.
and then make soy face.
Oh my god. Just add Soylent into the game.
Yeah.
Gonna
It's
make a
did you
texture
hear it?
pack for it.
Yeah, it's the future food.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
alright.
I feel like John would want like Into the Breach crossover with like a bleeding heart and broken legs.
Dude, I love Into the Breach. Oh my god, I've been playing that game every day almost since I got it
Okay.
2 weeks ago. It's an old game though. It's 2018, but
Yes, good game.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. For a real answer, probably something. Well, let's just go off the wall and say Kirby and Bloons Tower Defense.
Yo, I love Kirby.
Oh, maybe Pokemon. Something in Bloons Tower Defense.
Mm.
Oh, Spyro would work well as for. I don't know.
not Mario Party
I would
Superstars.
I would like a crossover where it's Assassin's Creed with the older Assassin's Creed, so they could be good again,
So true.
and not be 100-hour games that have no story content.
Yeah, that definitely sounds good.
Yeah, I would love games to back in those days.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like maybe Monster Hunter. Like, I love Monster Hunter. Maybe Monster Hunter crossover with Resident Evil, but like real. And you're fighting, that like a real game. That would be cool. Or maybe Monster Hunter with Halo. I don't know, something stupid. Like
Ooh. Yeah.
I would love to like kill an elite or a grunt or a jackal, little jerks.
Lego Left 4 Dead. There we go.
Yo, there's a Minecraft mod for Left 4 Dead where everything's Minecraft, where like the shotguns, like the pickaxe and stuff.
Oh well, yeah, yeah. I mean that's a bunch of mods in one, but I'm pretty sure I made a video with like Minecraft stuff.
One of the first videos in my memory of like Minecraft is a Left 4 Dead mod where everyone was like the zombies were and I remember that, and to this day, like I think like the pipe bomb was like a piece of chicken. Like it was like the chicken. It wasn't like, and I just, man, flashbacks to when like content creators were good. Not everyone's like mechanic nowadays.
So true. Okay, I just looked it up on Curse Forge. Last updated October 22nd, 2013.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's also crazy is John's put 98 hours into the breach.
Wait, how many hours? What?
It says you put 98.25 hours into the breach. You've been playing this game like hardcore, dude.
I don't know about 98. I know 58. But
It,
yeah, I
it,
have.
it, it says 98.
Okay. Do you know? Do you know what would work really well for a crossover? Assassin's Creed and Valheim.
Sounds better than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Dude, I
Yeah.
put 120 hours in that game. I've not beat it yet. I'm deleting that game off my console.
All right.
And the game's got it's got 2 DLC packs, and it's got another one coming out for $40. I cannot take this. Like Ubisoft is literally becoming one of the worst companies in the world because they just repeat content. I just can't take it, dude. It's crazy. And the microtransactions.
No, see, they release their big budget money milker games, and then they release their good games that make like 600,000 sales in its lifetime.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is like the worst Assassin's Creed game of all time. It is also the most profitable Assassin's Creed of all time.
Damn.
Like, yeah, and we're getting, and oh my god, dude, when that came out, I lost my bananas, dude. I just can't. It's just, it's nuts. This game has made so much money because like they have a season pass which is $30, and the two things you get are two $25 DLC packs. So technically, you save money in the season pass. But the people look, Ubisoft. Everything Ubisoft does gets leaked. Everything. It's insane.
True.
They got, instead of, they're not doing another season pass, they're just doing a $40 DLC pack that's coming out sometime next year. We still don't have a release date for Prince of Persia remake, and that game was supposed to come out a year ago. I don't know.
This would be like what the second remake it had. Didn't they have a remake like a couple years ago?
I think that was a reboot.
Yeah. This is a remake of Sands of Time, the PS2 Xbox game.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
When they showed the game off I think E3 not like 2 years ago or whatever, the game looked ugly, like ugly, and the game was supposed to come out like 3 or 4 months later, and the game got delayed. Then it got delayed a couple months, and then it's like we're delaying it indefinitely. Um, Game looked ugly, dude. And not only that, which they have like a pre-order bonus. I don't know who all played like Sands of Time. It's a great game. It's what inspired Assassin's Creed. But they have like pre-order bonuses for like outfits and swords, and I just like whatever. But the game is going to be delayed for 2 years, and you can see where the priorities are because they have like a sword and an outfit already prepared, already modeled out, right? Already modeled out in game. Dude, this game's never coming out. This game's just going to turn into dust.
Do you think it's gonna
Or-
be the next Duke Nukem forever?
Dude, Duke Nukem
Ooh.
Forever was like straight up garbo.
Didn't that game
Yeah.
have like a 13-year development production time?
They remade that, like they canceled and remade the game so many times, and when it finally came out, it's like, yeah, this game obviously was just pieced together ideas. It's like I like Doom, like Doom and Doom Eternal. Like Doom came out like 2018. Oh, the original Doom
16.
reboot was 2018.
Yeah,
16.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
16.
that game's great, dude. Like, you play that
Yeah.
game. It's fantastic. And then play Doom Eternal, which is like a platformer. You have to use every
True.
button on your controller
Right.
or half your keyboard.
All right. I saved the best news for last.
Let's go, game.
All right.
Okay.
Nickelodeon All Star Brawl has costumes now.
Yep.
Patrick has a
And-
hat.
Yep.
So
amazing.
true.
I'm so happy. They finally gave this game $1.
Dollar. As but it came out in October and is now in December. Let's go.
Dude, this still no words on like voiceovers or whatever. But I'm assuming this either this game made some money, so they're gonna put more money into it, or this game made no money and you're like, let's just give it another push and see if people come back. Because I don't think they've said anything about sales at all.
The main issue I have
True.
with the game is when we were playing online and it just lags, like the FPS. I mean, it still plays a
Yeah.
bit smoother than Smash Online, but definitely needs to make it where you're not dropping frames in a multiplayer match consistently.
Uh-huh.
That's the main
Ju-
issue I have with it. Like otherwise, I like playing the game. It's
Well,
pretty
it's
good.
not that it dropped frames, but when we play it, everything's in slow motion. That's the thing. Like everything's slow, and I just,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
it's nuts. It's fun. It's the most fun I've ever had playing a ripoff of Smash. But it's like it's just mindless fun for maybe 30 minutes. And then John beats my ass with Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
And it's like Danny
True.
Phantom.
I don't even
Right.
know how many people play. I don't even know I've just not seen one talk. I saw hype for the game. I don't know. We got multiverses coming out. That
Yeah.
we're probably, and then Smash is getting another update. As far as I know, just for characters, not like for performance online. But
Yeah, I think they got their last balance update a few days ago, which is kind of like whatever.
yeah,
All
Definitely.
right. I think we'll end it there. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. In fact, okay. Let's get a very specific comment here. Let's if you've made it this far, comment FreeRGE.
yeah. That's pretty. Yeah, he deserves it.
So true.
What happened to RGE?
Oh, he got
Did he
banned
get
on YouTube.
banned?
Yeah.
He got banned. Oh my god, really?
Yeah, he got banned on YouTube.
Oh my god.
I was quite shocked. I'm like, dude, like he's literally done nothing. I literally saw his video before. Like literally, I'm just this is garbage.
Oh my god.
How unfortunate.